This story was first reported by our partners at the Chronicle. 4 of the plaintiffs are using their names in the lawsuit, and they're sharing the impacts of the abuse they say they suffered. Now, I do want to warn you that some viewers might find some of these details disturbing. Zach Salzberg Frank.
It's tainted my entire childhood.
Peter Kenton.
It just kind of casts a very negative shadow on that entire experience.
Gavin Brettvis.
And I found myself really utterly alone.
Jeremy Davis.
My life just completely changed.
These are 4 of the 7 plaintiffs who are suing Oakland's Pacific Boy Choir Academy, alleging over a decade of negligence and sexual harassment by Kevin Fox.
Struggle with, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression.
Pacific Boy Choir Academy closed in June. Requests for comment to recent board and staff members were not returned. Fox was the school's first artistic director and conductor. He sat on the academy's board and taught math at the school. Fox did not respond to requests for comment on Monday. He has not been charged criminally for these allegations that span from 2004 to 2016. The lawsuit alleges a pattern of abuse from Fox, starting with grooming through sharing gifts and so-called secrets over confidential apps.
I realized that there were a lot more of us than just me. I thought it had just been me for over 10 years.
The conversations often turned explicit and sexual in nature, according to the plaintiffs, who were kids at the time.
I don't wish this on my worst enemy. It's been just horrible in every sense.
The plaintiff said Fox would invite them to his home and provide drugs and alcohol. The lawsuit claims Fox would sexually assault and abuse them. One alleged assault happened on an overseas choir tour when Jeremy Davis, 12 at the time, said Fox came into his hotel room at night. Jeremy claimed he pretended to sleep as Fox molested him.
I still think about what happened to me, multiple times a day. I'm reminded of what happened to me, every single time I go to the bathroom. I sleep usually with the lights on, in my clothing, I sleep, fully clothed most nights just because I get, flashbacks.
In addition to the harassment and abuse they say they suffered at the hands of Fox, the plaintiffs say they feel like the school did little to protect students.
One of the reasons that this behavior was able to go on for as long as it did is because people who should have done something didn't.
They hope that speaking up will prevent any more abuse.
I want the people that are responsible for these needless acts of evil to be held accountable. I want other people that were directly affected by this specific incident to know that they're not alone and that they can speak out. They're heard. They're believed.
In San Francisco, Sarah McGrew, KCRA 3 News.
The lawsuit was filed on Monday, and while there are 7 plaintiffs, the 4 we spoke with believe there are likely more victims.